Each week, we dive into the fascinating world of innovation, leadership, and personal growth. Join me as we connect with trailblazers, thinkers, and visionaries from diverse fields, sharing insights and experiences that can change the way you view the world. Whether you're seeking motivation, looking to challenge your boundaries, or just in need of some wisdom to light up your day, you're in the right place. So, sit back, relax, and let's embark on this journey. Now here is your host Bilal.
Hi everyone and welcome to the Bilal Wasim show. Crossroads at the coffee shop. In today's episode, we dive into a story about choices, direction, and self-discovery. Our friend, who is a young professional with a seemingly perfect job on paper, a good pay, reputable company, that works, isn't it? Yet when our friend wakes up each morning, there is an unexplained emptiness. Work feels like a monotonous cycle of tasks that lack the sense of purpose. So, how many of you are feeling the same way when you go into work each day? Is it a repetitive task that you do from 9 to 5, or is it something that you are very, very motivated and inspired to work every day? So, crossroads at the coffee shop. So, one cold Wednesday morning, our friend goes into the coffee shop. And in the morning, the smell of the new coffee blends with the people having conversation in the morning. And as our friend was waiting in the line, someone saw that was his friend from before, Jordan. Jordan was an old college friend. They greeted each other and soon they were sitting on the table having coffee. And that is where our friend asked Jordan, "You look different. What's your secret?" And he spoke that with a mix of curiosity as well as envy in his voice. Jordan smiled and replied, "It's all about designing your career path, not just letting it happen to you." And our friend really liked that, but he further asked, "But how? I feel so lost." And that is where Jordan said, "It all starts with self reflection. I realized I wasn't chasing titles or paycheck, I was chasing a purpose, something that made me feel alive." Listening to this, our friend's eyes widened up. He has always chased the right job, the one that looked impressive. Jordan continued that I set clear goals, and not just any goals, but the goals that resonated with my passion, with my values, and what I wanted to achieve in life. And moreover, when you're setting up goals as a young individual, you shouldn't be afraid to seek guidance, to learn from others who are already present where you wanted to be. And that was very exciting for our friend. And then he further asked, "How did you find that direction?" And that is where Jordan said, "It's all about taking small, intentional steps. I started networking, attending workshops, and found mentors. And piece by piece, of all the puzzles started to come together and revealing a path that I wanted to walk." And by listening to this, our friend felt a surge of hope. Here was Jordan, once just as uncertain as himself, now is totally different, full of confidence and satisfaction. And Jordan further said on that, "Remember, your career is a journey, not a destination. And it's totally okay to feel lost sometimes, but take it as a sign of pause and realign." And then he placed a reassuring hand on his shoulder. As they part ways, he felt a new sense of clarity. This conversation was more than just a catch up, it was a turning point for him. Walking out of the coffee shop, he knew one thing for sure, that he needed to take the reins of his career into his own hand, to design a path that resonated with his true inner self. And how many of you have felt in the life that you were at these crossroads? And we all face these crossroads in our careers. And it is at these intersections where the most profound growth happens. Now let's explore how to apply these insights in our journey. So, insight from our friend's journey. Crossroad at the coffee shop was a pivotal moment of self discovery for a friend. Now, let's unpack the key insight from the conversation. The first and foremost is self reflection. The story highlighted the importance of self reflection in our careers. Many of us might be in jobs that look great on paper but truly don't fulfill our purpose in the long term. And that is where it is crucial to ask ourselves, what do I truly want from my career? What makes me passionate and alive? Because remember one thing, a fulfilling career aligns with your values, with your passions, with your strengths, not just external make markers of success. Obviously, pay, title, those are quite exciting, but are those titles are leading you towards your end goal? And that is where doing an exercise about analyzing your strengths, understanding the market, where the world is heading, and doing those networking pieces can give a good clarity of where we can move forward. The next aspect of the learning was for setting goals. Jordan's journey illustrates the power of clear goal setting. It's not just about setting any goals, but goals that are deeply connected to your personal vision and values that would have come out of the self reflection exercise. And these goals become a guiding light keeping us on track and motivated. And when your goals resonates to your inner desire, your career satisfaction skyrockets. So ask yourself, what are my long-term goals? And these could be your 3 years goals, your 5 year goals, your long-term goal, or anything that you would like to achieve in life. And then how are the some of the baby steps that you can take to reach to that place? And how these goals reflect who I am and what I value the most. So, third part now, so we have completed our self reflection, we have set goals where we want to reach. Now, the next aspect is seeking guidance. The story also highlights the importance of mentors and networking. Jordan didn't find clarity alone, he sought guidance from those who had already walked the path. And mentors can offer invaluable insights, advice, and perspective that might not have considered. So, if you wish you're talking to someone who's already at a place where you want to reach, they can share some of the advancement that are already happening in the field. So, there are certain additional things that you have to do in order to achieve that role in the future. The next aspect is networking. Networking opens new doors to opportunities and connection, and it's about building relationships that can support you, guide you throughout your career journey. And networking is not just about finding your next job, although that is one of the best way of finding the job, connecting with other individuals, whether it's LinkedIn, in-person networking to land those roles. But networking in the form of informational interview can give you insight about different industries, specializations, things that you can follow through in your career path. So consider, who are the people in my field that I admire? How can I connect with them? Are there local networking groups that I can join? Or is social media like LinkedIn a good way to reach out to them? Or are there any career session networking events happening that I can attend in order to meet those individuals? So, as we reflect on the story, remember that designing your career path is a personal but an evolving journey over time. So, you might want to do something now, but it might evolve as you grow further. It's all about understanding yourself, setting meaningful goals, and seeking guidance to achieve them. You have power to navigate your career path intentionally. And as we close today's episode, let's remember that this is a pivotal conversation that happened at a coffee shop. And we all have the power to transform our career path. And let's take the first step towards intentional living. So, join us next time for more insights on shaping your personal and professional journey. Thank you so much, and I'm looking forward to having you all on the next episode of the Bilal Wasim Show.